Hello traders, this is Trading the Trend with Strong Week Analysis. I'm Dennis and this will be my midweek report. Today is August 12th and this is what we got going. We're starting the week with a nice rally in the euro. Didn't really see this one coming, but nonetheless it is happening. And right now the euro has made a nice move over where it started the week at. This is Friday's closing numbers here, and this is where we are as of 5 p.m. today. So pretty nice run in the euro, but it is up against some resistance. So we'll look at that in the charts. And also something I'm watching carefully is the U.S. stock market. It had a huge reversal today. The Dow reversed like 300 points from its low, so that may have some influence on where some of our currency pairs go from here. First thing we'll look at is the euro-US dollar. We're looking at the daily chart here, and as you can see, we've got a nice little rally going. Let's see here what we had our 6th up day in a row. This last up day, the high of the day was actually up more pips than the previous 5 days. So normally when you see a steady move up, then you get one final big move up. That might spell the end of the rally. So I'll be watching. If we can't get above that high, intraday high, then this rally might be over. And it's also at the same level where it rallied up over here and then headed back lower. So we'll be watching that. But right now there's no clear reversal to act on. The next currency is the Aussie US dollar. This has been pretty active here. It's had a rally up and then it rallied right up into the 34-day moving average, which is my proxy on the daily chart for the 200 period moving average on the 4-hour chart. You'll notice there's also a green moving average here. That is an 8-day moving average. That is a proxy for the 200 on the 1-hour chart. So I can basically watch the 4-hour, 1-hour, and daily chart all from here. Now we had a run all the way up to that 34-day moving average, hard sell off, and then when it looked like things are really going to start heading lower, it reversed. So we'll be watching to see if we can get some follow-through on this reversal. But right now I'm going to tend to leave this one alone because I don't like to get into these counter trend trades, and right now the trend is definitely to the downside. Let's go to the Euro Aussie. Now here's one that I really like the action here. This is that head and shoulders I've been talking about, and what it was starting to look like we were really getting ready to break lower, and it stopped going down and it started going back up. 2 days ago we had a big candle, and then yesterday what started out to be a big candle, this looked earlier in the day like it might invalidate my head and shoulders trade, but it reversed, and what we got is a pin bar lower, a rather strong pin bar lower. So this could mean the end of this rally. I mean, it's came right back up to where it rejected over here, and now it's rejected again. So you could go short right here, or you could wait for maybe a 50% retracement of this pin bar as a spot to go short. In either case, your stop would be right up here. So not a bad entry if you were to go short right here or wait for that 50% retracement. And the next one I want to look at is one that I rarely trade because it usually doesn't give you much of an opportunity, and that is the Euro Chef, the Euro Swiss. That is our current strongest strong week trade. Let's focus in a little bit, and as you can see, we've had what do we get here? 7 up days in a row, and we finally had a down day today. The reason I normally don't mess too much with this. Was this big disaster we had back in January where in the course of just a few minutes this pair traded down 2,000 pips. Glad I wasn't in the way of that one, and for that reason I tend to stay away from this pair. I don't want to get in the way of should something like this happen again. But you can see it really hasn't moved that much, and this is kind of an unusual move up for this particular pair. I mean, it is in an uptrend. You can trade it if you like. It's just a pair I prefer to leave alone. And that's what I have for this midweek report. I will catch you on my thread and talk to you guys later.